Hello, my name is James. I'm the host of the Teamworks podcast. This podcast is about the gaming world and beyond. So if you're a big gamer like myself and you just love anything to do with gaming, then you come to the right place. Every week we try and get a new guest onto the show to listen to their story, why they became a gamer, what first console they ever played on, and so on. The aim is to get noticed and get some of the big names on the show as well. So if you feel like you want to have a chat with us and come on the show, feel free to do so. And yeah, that is what the podcast is all about. And I hope you enjoy it, guys. This is Teamworks Podcast. A team that works together stays together.
Game Zone News, the pulse of the gaming crew. Updates rolling in, can't wait to see. New skins, fresh minds, it's the light for me. Check the leaderboard, who's making the moves.
Yes, that's right, guys. Welcome back. This is Game Zone News and Updates, and this is episode 5, where myself, James, and my co-host, Phil Newby, we run all the way through everything that is happening around the gaming world this month. Anyway, hello, mate. How are you?
I've been better, as you can tell, voice-wise. I've gone through second puberty at the minute, but
yeah. So he's gone from
we'll
Phil. He's gone from Phil Newby to being almost shook up.
I've gone from Phil to Barry White. Honestly, do you know what? It's because I was out last night, and yes, I was very noisy, so I've lost my voice a bit. So yeah, it's very deep at the minute. I do apologise, but
no. I thought you were some. You come on as a new character or something, for this show.
I've come on as Rag and Bone Man.
Well, he's only human after all. So this is Game Zone News and Update. This is our bonus episode that we do every month to let everyone know what is happening around the gaming world and possibly other news from all around the world. So do you want to start off in this episode, mate?
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about NVIDIA at the minute. So
yeah.
At the minute, they've developed a new software called DLSS5, where basically it'll get your original video game and it basically just adds an AI filter to the whole thing and just ruins it. Well, in my opinion. But what it does, it kind of makes everything look AI, so you can tell it's not the original design that the the developers and the creators did. It doesn't look right. It looks AI, and they get the characters and put them to like the most attractive, perfect version of them, and it just doesn't look like them anymore. And to be honest, I'm a bit annoyed about it, and I really do hope that they kind of fizzle it out before it actually starts, because honestly, it looks awful. Have you seen some of the images of it, or?
I'm not quite sure, but I have seen the way AI can be in a game. Yeah, I've seen other images, and I'm thinking to myself, as good as AI can be at times, is this the right way forward? I don't think so, because it ruins the game for people. I in my opinion, it just ruins the game.
The thing is, you look at like character designs. So I don't know, back on like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, like they clearly weren't exactly what the developers were wanting. They were blocky. They didn't look exactly how they'd wanted them to. Mm-hmm. Now, in this day and age now, PS5, and I'd say that the way they've created them, that is how they want them. And NVIDIA's coming along and just like it's like slapping a photo filter over a piece of art. It's just wrong. Like it's like getting the Mona Lisa and adding I don't know, trout pout to it, you know, duck lips. It's just I'm being a little bit offensive with that one, but like, do you know what I mean? They're taking a piece of art and they are screwing it up with AI.
Yeah, I totally get you. To be honest with you, why do you need AI picture off a character when you look at the graphics now? You know, and some games as well. Don't forget, they actually put real people in it anyway. So, do you need AI photo? Or what would you say? AI photo?
Well, they're calling it like photorealism, but in reality, people don't look like that. Like the way the developers are making it, they are making it look more realistic.
Yeah.
But then AI is coming along, and it's like, let's just, you know, AI the crap out of it and just make it look fake. I don't think they need it, to be honest. Using AI for like your NPCs and stuff, fair enough to a degree, and like maybe for helping like with coding to save time potentially. But when it comes to just using AI to slap a filter over everything and change it all, I mean, like looking at the videos now of current AI, you can see that the mouth movement doesn't match at all, and you're like, no. And that's basically what it's going to end up being with this, what is it, DLSS5. And on top of that, what's making it worse as well is the fact that if NVIDIA do start doing this, and it does become a big thing, then you've got the problem of they're going to start using more graphics cards to be able to run this kind of AI software. And at which point then the graphics cards are then going to increase in price, as they currently are at the minute anyway, then making it almost impossible to create consoles at a reasonable price or gaming PCs, making gaming on a whole much more expensive and much more inclusive than exclusive to people. No, hang on. No. Making it more exclusive than inclusive, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's going to be harder and more expensive.
Yeah, no, and do you know what? It's sad. I mean, I like the fact that, okay, you know, most games now, if you're away from it for a short period, it kicks you off.
Yeah.
Off the game. So having this AI that controls your character while you're AFK, then I do think that might be beneficial, because you know yourself, you only have to literally come away from the console for a short period, and then you come back and it says you've been kicked from the server, which it gets on my nerves when I get kicked from the server. So yeah, if it was designed where it just moved your character so you didn't get kicked off the game, then fair enough. I don't mind that type of thing. But then when it comes to changing the character fully, not a big fan. I came across a video, an AI video today, I think it was, and literally it was this dog has managed to jump out of the car window. I don't know how. Starts running. Falls over. These bikes fall over, go all over the place, and this person on the bike that's fell over literally hits the car and changes into the dog. So, you know,
that's AI realism for you.
Yeah, but there is AI that's really good as well. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's just you see a lot of AI videos and you go straight away AI, because there's always a mistake.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously AI has been getting better over the years, but I think they need to try and cut back on it a lot, because they're relying on it for so much at the minute.
Yeah.
And the problem is as well is like it's making the cost of like graphics cards more expensive, and it's taken away work from, you know, the artists who create magic in these games. you know, among other things as well, obviously. But like, you look at the effort and the skill that goes into it. Like, could you imagine you've just spent months and months creating this gorgeous piece of art? Someone comes over and then just like slaps a filter over it, and that's what everyone sees. Like, how annoyed would you be? You're like, no, I've just spent months making that myself, and then all they've done is slapped a filter to go, ta-da, I did it, and you're like, it looks awful. Like, I'm sorry, but it does. It's not right. It's wrong. Oh, I mean, do you know what? Like, for example, you look at, although this is going the opposite way a bit, when Horizon Zero Dawn came out, people were complaining that Aloy looked ugly, because they could have made her more attractive than they did, which is a bit ridiculous when you think about it, when you look at the character herself. But it was the whole thing of like, well, why didn't you make her look more conventionally attractive? But I don't see the logic in that, like, because during the time frame that she was living in, during the stuff that she was living through, like, do you know what I mean? Like, the character is relevant to that thing, but like, people were complaining. But then obviously, if you had this Nvidia thing, it would take out all the freckles that she had, it'd remove them all. Any face shape that wasn't perfect to them, it would completely change that. It wouldn't look right. And then obviously, on top of that, when you've got fast-paced movements, you're going to end up with slight glitches. So like, the leg might temporarily disappear while you're rolling, for example. So they just don't need it.
It's not worth it.
Nah.
I just hope they don't do what they're saying they're doing, because I just think games will they'll go downhill a little bit. I mean, if they do it and it looks great, possibly, maybe, but I can't see it being great. I can't see it looking great myself.
Thing is, so it's this specific type of AI at the minute where everything looks like massively over edited. So like, it doesn't look like real life. It looks like someone's tried to do like a HDR, high dynamic range, and like, they've massively increased the shadows, massively increased the brightness in areas, the white point. It's like they've upped everything, and it just looks so massively over edited, and that's part of the problem. Like, you want it to look more real than more perfect, because it, like, as a photographer, I can tell you, upping all that stuff doesn't make it look better. Like, doesn't always. Sometimes, maybe, but yeah, doing that with every scene in a game, it's going to be painful to watch, and it's going to make people just stop playing certain games as well. So I do think that they need to cut back on this, and hopefully Nvidia don't carry on with this. Hopefully they realize, okay, literally the people who are talking about at the minute, every game is like, I hate it. Hopefully they're going to realize, okay, we've taken the wrong path here. Let's just scrap this altogether for now, until maybe further down the line, when things look a bit better, when everything works a bit better with AI, then maybe we'll look at it again. But
AI for you, isn't it? But it is a interesting conversation, and whoever listens in or watches us, I wonder what your opinion is on this, because AI image on a game, not for me. No. But anyway, we're going to go on to next gaming news, and it's a little bit of gaming news, but Starfield is making its debut to PS5 soon. It's been out for PS5 for quite a few months now. I think it came out PC. It came out for PC quite a long time ago. Eventually, they've actually decided, well, it's coming to PS5 now. So, if anyone doesn't know what Starfield is, it is basically you are in space. It looks like an incredible game, to be fair. So, is that something you'll be looking forward to, mate, or?
To be honest, I've not looked into it, but like, quality-wise, the game does look really good. It reminds me a lot of like what is it? Is it No Man's Sky?
No Man's Sky, yeah.
The thing is, like, sometimes I think these open worlds can be far too vast. Like, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy a nice big open world, but sometimes it's just like, you think, I've only got so many hours in the day, I've only got so much to explore, like, do I really need all this extra things to try and find? But no, it does look pretty interesting, to be fair. I probably would look into it and give it a go.
Yeah.
Especially because, I've not actually looked into it until now, but, like, some of the stuff looks mental.
It does, and the graphics look amazing, doesn't it?
They do, yeah. To be honest, it's not something I had heard about, but it does look really good. I'd give it a look into. It does look good. I'd say it's worth a go.
Definitely. But do you go out of your way and pay for it, or do you wait for a few months and maybe wait until it comes to PlayStation Plus? Hopefully, maybe.
I mean, the PlayStation Plus games are getting revealed on April 1st, I believe. So
yeah, there's going to
maybe
there's going to be let's just say the lineup that they show us on April the 1st is not going to be the real lineup, probably.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
fool us all.
Feels us all.
Do you know what though? I mean, the price that it will be set at, I probably wouldn't look into it, like, because at the minute I think most games are severely overpriced.
Yeah.
When they first release, not all of them. Do you know what I mean? But some of the times you just think, I'm not justifying paying that amount of money for it. No, especially when I've got a whole catalogue of games I've still got to get through. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't, if it's so much, then I probably won't look at it. If it's decently priced, then yeah, I'd probably invest in it. Sorry, let me just mute myself.
Yeah. Sorry, he's dying.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. Elvis
died on me one time. Elvis has just left the building.
Do you know what? While we're here, I'm gonna put our cup on top of my PC. There. There we go. I finished my cup of tea now. Everyone can. So I just have to remember that it's there and I don't knock it off.
Yeah.
Also, actually, I'll show you the coaster that I've got. So I've got like quite a few of them. So these are the 3D Mario coasters. I absolutely love them.
Nice.
I've got quite a few of them, and obviously I don't use them all, but it's nice to have it.
Well, yeah, it'll prevent any tea or coffee going into your computer there as well.
There's nothing in there. I've drank it all, so that's why I did it.
How to specify that? Oh.
But yeah, so we've looked into Starfield. If it's a game that you fancy and you do end up buying it, let us know. Next up, 3 days ago, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition now supports DLSS on Switch 2. So that's impressive for the Switch.
Did you just say it now supports DLSS as in the stuff that Nvidia's doing?
No, I think it's not AI stuff. I think it's
okay.
I think it's enhanced improvements. I forgot what it's called. So they've just revealed it. They revealed it, and it includes DLSS, and most games do actually support that now.
Is that deep learning super sampling?
I think that's what it's pronounced, isn't it?
Because that's what Nvidia's doing at the minute with the photorealism crap. Like, if it doesn't go as far as that, fair enough. If it does, I'm not there for it. I'm out.
Yeah. And to be fair, though, it depends what game it is, because not all games will be able to run that as smoothly as other games. I mean, Fallout 4, that's years old now. But because it's the anniversary edition, they've upgraded it. So we would get, I think we've got Fallout 4, so I think we'll get that update. I think Fallout 4's on PlayStation Plus because of Ubisoft.
Oh, is it?
I think. I might be wrong, but I know you can get Fallout 3 Blood. What was the other one? Blood?
You're thinking of Far Cry.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of Far Cry now. But yeah,
I knew you were.
Fallout 4, yes, I have actually got it. I got it on disc.
First.
And I think it might have been a PlayStation Plus game.
As soon as you were saying it's on PlayStation Plus, I'm like, I bet you're thinking of Far Cry, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the upgrade has already been out. The upgrade was a while back. Fallout 4, remember it coming out? No, but for the Switch, it's only just coming out.
Yeah.
Whether it's the same update, I don't know. But it's the anniversary edition, so I think I think it's actually even another update. Yeah. Because it got upgraded to next gen, didn't it? If you remember, going back a while.
Yeah.
So this is the anniversary edition, so it includes a little bit extra and all that. I mean, it's a good game if you like anything with a apocalypse and all that. That's what the game's about. It's about apocalypse, isn't it? That happens, and they gotta go down in the bunkers. I am bunkers.
I mean, that's what they're doing in the bunkers. They're bunking in the bunkers.
Yes. Is it a game? God. Is it a game that you have played or you're willing to play?
It's a game I've wanted to play for quite a while. I think the only Fallout I ever played was New Vegas back on the 360.
Yeah.
Which wasn't for me at the time. Like, I only went on it every now and again, but it was like on my brother's console. It was quite fun, but like looking at the gameplay of Fallout, it looks really good. It looks really fun. The fan base seems amazing over it, and the whole story arc of it looks really interesting to me. So it is something I've really wanted to get into for a while. But again, it's on my catalogue list. It's on a very long list, so it's something I do need to have a look at some point.
Yeah, and there's just that many games that you just gotta get past the other ones first.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition now supports DLSS on Switch 2. So guys, if you do have this on Switch 2, give your thoughts in and tell us, is there any difference to the game? So what would you like to go on to next, Phil?
Well, I'm going to go with a bit of doom and gloom, because why not?
Yeah, and I think I know what you're going into.
Well, we've just spoke about Fallout, so let's hear the fallout of PlayStation's new situation at the minute. So, unfortunately, their prices have just again increased, which it's a bit annoying, but I believe it's due to, again, the price of everything increasing at the minute, especially with what's happening in the world, and again because of the price of graphics cards with them being used in AI data centers and stuff. So let me get the prices up here.
I've got
the digital edition.
It says March the 27th is. Oh yeah, so it's literally just.
Yeah. So the price of the disc-free digital edition has gone up by 40 quid. The PS5 has gone up by 19% in the UK. Digital edition has gone up by 21%. and the PS5 Pro has gone up by 13%. So the Pro will now cost, it'll now set you back 790 quid.
Yeah. It's wrong, but it's happened, unfortunately.
The Portal has also gone up by 20 quid as well, which, again, I understand the prices fluctuate and stuff, but when you think about, again, how long a console's been out, and for the price to go up after that, like, it should be coming down. It should not be going up at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's been out for long enough that the price should be dropping.
Yeah, well, I'm just reading here that these prices will take effect on April the 2nd. So, as we speak now. So, if you are planning on getting the console, I think you need to get it as soon as possible before the prices go up again, because I can see them going up again.
This depends on whether this episode is released before or after the price hike has already happened.
That's why I said the prices might go up again.
Fair enough, I'll let you off that. Because yeah, if this comes out after April 2nd, then you've missed your window. Too bad. But
yeah,
it's what's your opinion on it though, with the prices increasing?
I think it's robbery. I think it's disgusting, because you remember when the PS5 originally came out, the price was quite high then. But it wasn't as high as we thought it would be. It's still quite high. What does that say to the future for other PlayStation consoles? Like the PlayStation 6, obviously, is going to be delayed now because of the chips, the graphic card chips and everything, the prices on them. I can't see us getting PlayStation 6 till 2028, 2029, possibly pushing it to 2030. And the reason for it is because of the prices going up on the graphic cards and chips. So yeah, I don't think, if you're thinking that the PlayStation 6 is coming out anytime soon, it's not. But do you know what? I'm happy it's not coming out just yet. I know it's normally around about this time, normally around about 8 to 9 years when it comes out. I think it's coming up to 8 years now, isn't it? Since the PlayStation has been out, the PlayStation 5. So it makes sense that it normally a new one comes out now. But am I glad that it may not be coming out, the new console? Yes, because I just think that the PS5, even though it's a fantastic console, hasn't really took off yet. Still.
See, I think it's the quality of the games at the minute. Like, we've had nothing massively phenomenal. Like, I think with the PS4, you had, banger after banger where it was just like perfect games just being created one after another, and it just felt like, oh my god, this is a generation for gaming now. And with the PS5, it feels like we've had a couple that's like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, and oh, this is quite good, but nothing that really blows you back. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I get where you're coming from with that. It does feel like the PlayStation 5's life cycle should not be close to coming to an end yet, because it has not reached its peak in quality of games at the minute.
I just think the UI needs to update as well. Massively need to update. They need to bring themes back properly. I know they've sort of brought it back, because when they did the anniversary edition themes, they brought them back quite a few months after. Everyone was saying they really want it back, so they did. So you can change your PlayStation 5 into PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, I think it was. But people wanted more themes, and they wanted it like the PS4. The best console for themes, I have to admit, well, and you missed out on it, wasn't it? The PlayStation 3. because you could actually download themes off a website and put them on yourself. And I used to download loads, and I mean loads. It was a great feeling because you could customize it as much as you want. The PlayStation 3. So yeah.
Do you know what though? You think about that. You think about the gamers who would then create specific things for that, who would go out the way to design every little aspect to perfection of what they want. And you think, like, again, that's another whole form of like artistry in that. But like you would feel that your console is uniquely yours. Like everything about it would be specifically what you want, as opposed to, well, you can choose between A or B. That's it. You do as you're told. Like, so I do get that the PS3 probably was better for that in that sense, and I do think they should bring that back because I think it's a brilliant thing.
Yeah,
you know, and obviously they have their own stuff, and they want you to pick what they want rather than what you want. And obviously, when it comes to being able to download all different stuff from somewhere, then you've got the question of, will people start using stuff that they shouldn't be, stuff that should be inappropriate, deemed by PlayStation as well. Not implying anything specific here, but if you understand, you understand. But no, I do think it would be good though, because obviously I'd love like a full-on an Astrobot thing, like but you think some of the images you can just find online, you think, oh, I could use that, turn this into, you know, a full-on display thing for my PlayStation UI, like home screen and everything.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be brilliant, but unfortunately, we don't get that ability anymore and haven't had it for quite a number of years now.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think they'll bring it back?
I'm hoping so. I don't think they'll bring it back to the PS5. I think we can just not give up on dreaming about that. But when the new console comes out, the PS6, when it comes out, maybe, because there's talks about that they are trying to bring all generations backwards compatibility to it. Now, this has been talked for years. It was talked about PS5 being able to play all original games. In a sense, you can, but through PlayStation Plus, but that's not backwards compatibility.
And again, you can't play all of them as well. No. There are thousands upon thousands of games that you cannot get access to. No. The only way to get access to them games is buying the PlayStation 1, 2 or 3 version of it and playing it on your console, on your original PS1, 2 and 3 consoles.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just yeah. I think if the PlayStation did do that, it would be a beast of a console. I mean, you look at Xbox. Okay, Xbox had, I think they had probably 1 or 2 consoles less than PlayStation, if I remember. But what did they do? They brought an update on the Xbox One when it came out. They brought an update straight to it and said that your console now supports backwards compatibility, where you put your disc in and you can play your old games. Okay, at first it wasn't all the games, which you expect, because they're not going to suddenly put all of them out so you can play your old games. But you can actually go down to Xbox Arcade and play some Xbox Arcade games on there as well. And obviously on the new Xbox as well, the Series X and the Series S. But yeah, PlayStation, around that time, what was funny about that is they had that idea, and then Xbox just randomly came out and did it. PlayStation went off the idea then.
See, but I mean, we've had this discussion a lot, and I don't think PlayStation will ever bring back backwards compatibility right back through to the PS1. They claim that, like, it requires a whole different software to be able to run those original games. And particularly, I don't think it does. And even if it does, the PS5 is such a level of hardware that it should be able to run them regardless. But I don't think they will do it because they'll be, mugging themselves out of so much money, because it'll open up an entire new market for people, because you will get PS5 gamers who don't want to go out and spend on a PlayStation 1, 2 or 3 console. But if they bring backwards compatibility, then they'll go, oh, I can go buy this PS2 game for £2, mate. I'm going to go and get it. Like, you'll get people who've still got their old collection who don't have the consoles anymore who will go, I'm going to start playing all these nostalgic games, especially when you look at the level of nostalgia at the minute. Well, people have been living off nostalgia for a while now, but there's a lot of games that people keep asking for and that we still do not get. So I think if they open it up to that, you're going to get gamers stop buying newer games, buying all old ones from secondhand retailers, and then they'll only start buying the new ones when the price plummets, and at which point companies will not be making as many games because of cost and everything. So I think PlayStation are probably going to avoid doing that, especially because you look at the catalogue from the PS2 era and there was just thousands of games, literally too many to count. So I can't imagine them actually doing it. It would be nice, and I really do think it would, we would absolutely love it, especially when I look at, the PS2 and 1 games I've still got. But unfortunately, it's just not financially viable for PlayStation to do that, so I don't think they ever will. Because again, everything is about money.
It's a shame, really, because at the end of the videos, they say for the players.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always got me, that for the players. If it's for the players, then you would listen to them and what they want.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand it. Another feature that everyone was saying, why isn't it on the PS5, was internet browser. Now, there is actually an internet browser on there, but it's hidden.
Yeah. Don't do it.
It's hidden. No, I'm saying it's hidden because you used to be able to send a Google link to your mate on the PlayStation app on your phone, and then you just go on your PlayStation and click on that link, and it sent you to Google. And there you go. A hidden browser in the console itself. But don't try that now, guys, because they have put a stop to it. I got a warning. Because apparently it was a dodgy link. And it wasn't, it was Google. So, just heads up on that one.
It's so stupid though, I don't see the problem of having an internet browser. Granted, I think on the PS4 I only used it a few times for specific things. But you follow there's random things you click and it's check PlayStation for help, and it takes you to PlayStation's website, but it takes you to the browser. So what's the problem of that? You have a browser on everything, granted, but then if you were able to do a picture-in-picture thing, you could use that to watch footage of how to do certain levels and have that in the corner laid over your screen to be able to actually use that for support. But they are literally just no, we don't allow this anymore. It's the whole Netflix share your account. Oh, don't do that anymore. They flip between what they want, and you just have to bow down and go, oh yes sir, I do apologize, I won't do that anymore. But sending you a warning for opening up a Google link on their thing, if they don't want you to do that, they should have a thing in place so that it doesn't allow you to do that. It's not your fault that you are able to send that link, is it? Especially since you can do it through your phone to that. So
yeah, and I basically sent it to a friend because she wanted to watch something on the internet, and she couldn't because box wasn't working or whatever, and I just sent the Google link to it, and it said I got an email saying that you've been warned. So your account hasn't had a strike, but You have been warned. So yeah, if you do try that, don't. It's not worth it. It's sad though. It is sad because the PS4 days, you would be able to have internet browser. Some people are going to argue with this and say, "Why do you need an internet browser? It's a game console." But the web browser was what everyone loved back on the PS4, and then the PS3 had internet browser as well. So they can do it. It's there. It's the same with backwards compatibility. When they brought the PlayStation 2 out, you could play PlayStation 1 games on it. And then when they brought the 60 gig model out of the PlayStation 3, that was backwards compatibility with PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. And then they patched it up with a new 80 gig model of the PlayStation 3. So, yeah, they did patch it up then. They said no after that, didn't they?
Yeah. I know, it is so stupid. I wonder whether, like, well, yeah, they probably were meant to be fair, but I was wondering whether maybe they did it by accident where it was backwards compatible, and then they were like, oh no, this is a mistake. But I mean, that kind of proves that they were able to do backwards compatibility between generations. I know originally the PS2 could play PS1 games, but the fact that a specific model of the PS3 was able to play the other games until they patched it just basically does tell you that, yeah, they don't want you to be able to play the older games because they're then fighting with a whole extra market where they're making zero money because all the money's being made through like secondhand sellers.
But they can do it. I mean, you look on PlayStation Plus, okay, not backwards compatibility with the actually disc, but the games that are on there, you know, they are actually the originals, but with added trophy support and maybe upgraded to HD and stuff like. You look at Ape Escape, it feels the same, it looks the same. The only difference is it is slightly different in colour because it's in HD, and it does have a trophy system in it now. So, is it easy to do backwards compatibility? I think it's a lot easier than what they say it is. I mean, if Xbox can do it, then PlayStation can.
Yeah.
Well, PlayStation
I mean, like, I played... Yeah, because they already did. Yeah. But, like, I remember playing Toy Story 2 on the PS5. As soon as it was released on there, I was like, yeah, I'm playing that. And literally, unfortunately, there isn't any trophies with it because they haven't done trophy support for every game that they've added. Which is a bit of a letdown because you'd think, well, you know, they've gone through the effort of adding it to the store, so why should they not also go through the effort of just adding some trophy system? Like, it's easy enough, but again, it is what it is. But it'd just be nice to be able to play the specific games that, you know, we used to love and that we actually do still want to play, rather than the ones that they decide you want to play, because half of them you just think, I never touched that game and I don't intend on going near it. I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
Like, if they got all the specific top-rated ones, fantastic. But unfortunately, you should be able to just replay your old ones. That's the way it should be, but...
PlayStation for you. PlayStation for you. Honestly.
I mean, like, for me, one of the big ones I really want to play is Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
And, you know... Anyone who's listened to any other episode of this podcast will know that we just really want to play Simpsons Hit and Run. And granted, I've replayed it so many times on the PS2. Even in the past few years, I've replayed it. But I just want to be able to play it on my PS5 as well. Why is that a problem?
I know. And do you know what? Though? The company that did make Simpsons Hit and Run, obviously, recently they've come back in business, but they slightly changed the name, haven't they? And they basically said, when a lot of people asked, will we see Simpsons Hit and Run remake now? The answer was, never say never.
Yeah, so the Never Say Never, that was by the show's, the Simpsons showrunner, Matt Selman.
Yeah.
He literally said, if the fans do want it, then never say never. Which, it is a strong thing, because, like, you look at, Jordan, one of the State of Plays, before no, it wasn't State of Play, was it? It might have been something else. Might have been E3, I'm not sure. But it was literally, they were talking about...
Because we haven't entered E3 for years now, have we? So it would have been...
Yeah, I know, but it was years back, because it was before we got Crash Bandicoot Reignited Trilogy.
So it would have been... it could have been still State of Play.
It could have been State of Play, or it could have been E3, I'm not too sure. I'd have to look into it, which I'm not doing right now. But there was someone who came onto the stage and was talking about different things, and he was wearing a Crash Bandicoot t-shirt. And when he was queried about it, he said, I would love for them to bring back Crash Bandicoot to the PlayStation. He's like, if I had my way, I would do it in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, it's not down to me. It's down to the fans. If the fans truly want it, then, if we get enough support, then we can push it forward to actually happen. Which, we all complained, well, of course, we do want it. Everyone was saying they wanted it, so why is it not a thing? And again, the same thing, it looks like, has happened with, or will happen with, The Simpsons Hit and Run, where you've got, a plethora of fans saying, we want this, do it for us, please, we beg you. And then down the line, it's like, well, it's still not happened, so it might never happen. And we've got to a point now where it's like, the company that made it has rebranded as, was it Radical? Are they like Radical Inc. now? Or
Radical Games, they're now called New Radical Games.
Right, okay. So the fact that they've rebranded, but they're still the same company, the fact that the showrunners basically said, well, it might happen, wink, wink. I do think there is a strong possibility that we might actually get it, but it will be quite a while before we see it.
Well, it's the strongest thing we've ever had. From that, because it's been going on for years now, where there's been rumours about it coming back. It could possibly be coming back. The fans want it so badly. We both do. And then obviously the company's rebranded now as New Radical Games. And that just gives you a bit more hope now. But would you like to see a remastered or remake? Because I've seen a lot of AI posters that are being generated, and it says remastered on them more than remakes more than remastered on it. What would you do? Would you have a remastered or remake? A totally remake?
Okay, so for me, the way I would go about it, I would release it as the original game on the PlayStation. So, like, have it as the bog standard, exactly as it was back on the original Xbox and the PS2. Have it exactly the same, and then while people have got that, do a remaster. Because then people know, oh my god, this is the thing. And if you do a remastered version, obviously quality is going to go up. If I completed the original remake on the original on the PS5, I would then still buy the remaster because it's such a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
But they could also look at releasing the original and then instead of doing a remaster, do a sequel. Because you look at it back in the day, like, I don't know how many episodes there was at that point, but, you're looking at, like, what, we're past 800 episodes in The Simpsons now. Like, at the time, you must have been close to, like, 250, maybe, if you're lucky. Like, there wasn't a lot by comparison to now. So they only had so much to draw off. So obviously there was references, there was quotes, there was... I feel like there was little cards you collected on it as well. It's been that long since I played it now, but like
it was, to be fair. I think so. What was that? Simpsons Road Rage?
Oh no, Road Rage was like Crazy Taxi for The Simpsons.
Crazy Taxi, yeah. Yeah, it was.
But you know what? I've seen a few people saying I would prefer. Yeah, I've seen a few people saying I would prefer Road Rage over Hit and Run, and then as soon as someone comments that, you just get like a slew of comments from people like, "You're insane, you're deluded. Hit and Run was so much better," which I do think Hit and Run was a lot better. But if you're the kind of person that likes 10-minute game and just very small sessions, then Road Rage is probably more your speed. But I do think Hit and Run was so much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the quotes and stuff that was made in Hit and Run, it was based on like episodes of The Simpsons, and if you look at how long it's been since then, there's so many more references they can make now as well. You know, and like I think it's the last map is a Treehouse of Horror map. You think like we're on? Oh god, actually, I don't know what season 1 of Simpsons now.
It is. They've got a lot of seasons. Yeah.
Are we like 36 now?
Yeah, they've just celebrated how many years? Trying to think now. But yeah, they've been going on for a while now.
37 seasons.
37.
I was close.
I thought it was close to 40 seasons at least. It just shows you, doesn't it? Because there was rumours about it stopping Simpsons. But
it's stopped loads of times, hasn't it? It's been cancelled so many times by Fox.
Now Disney took over it.
Yeah. Well, because they own Fox now, don't they?
And they do all these Simpsons shorts now. Like, look at when they had the Simpsons season in Fortnite. They had the Simpsons short episodes of Fortnite. So, it was quite interesting to watch them. They were only like a minute or two long, but it's nice to just have that short video about the Simpsons. But no, I think Simpsons Hit and Run needs to come back. And if it's Simpsons Hit and Run, but I do think if Simpsons Hit and Run comes out again, I think they're going to bring Road Rage as well.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. But I do also think, like, if they looked into doing a sequel, like, you could then make it multiplayer. You could add so much to it. You could add like a full-on free-for-all kind of map, like as a separate thing. And on the original, obviously you had the edge of the map where it was like, on most of them, it was houses were built up in the way, so you couldn't get past. But like, they could literally, for like the last thing, connect all the maps, or like have it so it's like a big open world one, but each time you complete a set of missions, you then open up the next part, and again open up the next part, but then have the entire map encased in a dome. Well, you know, and that is.
I was just going.
There you go.
That was coming on my mind, that because of the Simpsons movie, they could actually have it in a dome. You're right,
and that could literally be the edge of the map. That could be what stops you. That could be your barrier. You know, and it's relevant to the Simpsons themselves rather than just, oh, let's find something to put in the way.
So yeah, go full out, make Simpsons Hit and Run, but multiplayer with obviously multiple maps on it. Obviously, you know, like all spread apart, and then have the dome over as. And you could introduce Spider Pig as a DLC or something, you know, something like that, you know.
A playable character, Spider Pig.
Yeah, I think that would be incredible. They could actually add a lot on there. You could have a lot of add-ons for that game as well. You could even put a scene of an upcoming episode, maybe, or stuff like that. I mean, I remember, okay, this is going a bit off subject, but when the Witcher 3, I think it was, it got next gen update, didn't it, after so many years, and they added a Netflix scene in that as well as a free update. Now, I've not played that scene yet, but it's apparently it's the scene when him and Jennifer, I think they're in the bathtub or something or whatever. Do you remember the opening scene to The Witcher?
Well, there's the scene with him and Jennifer when they're in. They are in the bath in that house. It's the gin, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
it is, yeah. But just
it's been a while since I watched it.
But just to that game, that's added. It's an old game. It's been brought to next gen and free Netflix DLC. So going back to The Simpsons Hit and Run, they could do all that. They could even introduce, some of the movies if they've had it. Like, you look at, do you remember The Simpsons when they did Simpsons Sex and the City edition?
No.
Yeah, they had a Sex and the City Simpsons edition going back years ago. No, I don't think it was a movie. I think it was like a big long episode.
Right. So yeah, I know where they've done that, where they've referenced other things. I don't know about a full episode, but as well, you look at all the future episodes that they've done with The Simpsons. Like, you could have like, a future map as well. So like a futuristic version where it's all those kind of things mixed together. You could even bring in a whole separate story element of the Futurama one, where they do a time capsule and then Bart's DNA ends up destroying the world in the 30th century. So, the cast of Futurama have to come back to save us. Like,
you could actually do a crossover game between Simpsons and Futurama.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, Futurama brought out their own game on the PS2 as well.
I forgot.
I'm going to say it was around the same time as Hit and Run. It was just called Futurama.
Was it?
I'm sure it was just called Futurama. I've actually got it in my room. Because, that had that ridiculous Easter egg behind the wall where it was literally just a giant Easter egg. Yeah. See, I remember because as a child, I found that and I'm like, what's the point in this? Was before I even knew what an Easter egg was. And I'm like, what's the point in that? That's just stupid. And I just walked away and left it. And then it wasn't until I was an adult where it's like, this new Easter egg's just been found. And I was like, oh, why do I remember that? No, I remember I found that, but like, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't say it doesn't add anything. So I thought it was just there for the sake of decoration. I was like, I think the game's broke. Whether the game had glitched and it just found it for me, I don't know, but I was just lost.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what it's called, though.
I'm trying to figure out what it's called myself, but...
Game... No, it is just called Futurama. Yeah. See, I do think that the Hit and Run game was so much better than the Futurama game. Yeah. So I would definitely prefer that.
Yeah, so definitely. I think also, if the company is watching us, new Redditor Games, if they are watching this or listening to this, come on, tell us some news. We want to know if Simpsons Hit and Run is definitely making a return. And
please,
if the rumours are true, it could possibly be in the mix. But you never know that.
Do you know what was interesting though? Like, is the fact that even on Simpsons Hit and Run, all of the cars that you had, they were all referenced in one episode or another. What did you do?
I knocked it, so you might hear boop boop boop.
But yeah, literally, like, the cars that you got, every single car was referenced in certain episodes. Like, literally, some of them they were referenced in one episode. Like, I think the Mr. Plowmobile and the Plow King van, they were only in that one episode until years down the line when they've made they've reappeared again. But at the time that it was created, they were only in those 1 episodes. And like, I want to say there's a Bone Storm van, I believe, if I recall right, which was a van that carried all the copies of Bone Storm in 1 episode where Bart steals a copy of the game. I'm sure that, yeah, like literally, it's referenced in 1 episode, and yet.
Hello there, have you heard about our partners, TerraPlayer? TerraPlayer is an internet radio station for gamers, so every time our episodes release, they will automatically go onto their website. So it's a fantastic little partnership, and we hope for more to come in the future. So yeah, that is our partnership, guys, and yeah, let's get back to the episode.
You know, the diehard fans was like, oh my god, you know.
Yeah.
Loved it. They need to do it. Come on, Radical, please.
Yeah, please. Anyway, we've gone from there, because the reason why we're talking about all this and all that is that prices are going up. It would be really, really good if we see Simpsons Hit and Run. Talking about prices going up, Netflix 3 days ago raises prices again into the United States. So if they've done it in the United States, it'll be coming to the United Kingdom soon. I think everyone is just going to be living with no money eventually. We'll have no money.
Unfortunately, I think a lot of people are at the minute.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
it is true. So yeah, Netflix. If you are doing that, why? Because you've already put your prices up beforehand. Then again, PlayStation Plus did the same thing. It went from £100 because if you wanted the premium, then it went up to £120. I try and skip that £120. I wait a little and see if it comes on offer in round about January. But I noticed this year it was a little bit later, so I'm glad I waited. It was literally the last few days or last week. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't even a January offer. It was an offer for new subscribers. So say your subscription ends, then you got that discount if you wanted to upgrade it again. So I was happy because I got it off. I got was it about 25 to 30% off? So it's not too bad. It's not too bad when you can do it like that. Have you got anything else you want to talk about? Anything that we haven't gone through?
Well, it's not really something I want to talk about or like go into great detail on, but based on what you were just saying, there was that person, like, I don't know, I'm sure they bought it back on when they started the new thing with PlayStation, where they bought like 20 years worth of PlayStation Plus.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, and people were like, oh my god, that's ridiculous, how stupid. And literally, that person has saved a fortune. Now, like, I think what they paid for it cost them less than what it costs for 1 year on the new subscription. Wow. And, like, they get all of it, apparently, which is just mental when you think about it.
That's incredible, that. I mean, you can get 2 years on CD keys. Well, it's not called CD keys now, it's called loaded.
Loaded by CD keys.
Yeah, loaded by CD keys. But you can get 2 years worth of PlayStation Plus for over £100. Probably about, I think, 150. So you're paying a little bit extra.
All right.
But it's 120
if you look
for the whole year. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, obviously, if you buy the store credit vouchers through CD keys, loaded, do apologise. If you buy the store credit from there, it will be a bit cheaper, but then if you buy the 2 years worth, it comes out to substantially cheaper, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can buy literally a 2 year pass to PlayStation
Well,
Plus.
that's what I was going to do originally. I was going to save up a little bit more money and get the 2 years. But then I seen the offer go on there to try and get me back on to PlayStation Plus on PlayStation. So I just decided I'll pay that for the year instead.
Well, have you heard what PlayStation are doing at the minute with the cost of the games?
Yeah, they're increasing them.
So, well, apparently they're
bringing it down.
I
forgot what.
I can't remember the term. I can't remember the terminology for it. But if you spend more money with them, if you spend more money on PlayStation, then the cost of the games on the store will be higher. If you're someone who generally spends less money with them, then the cost of the games are generally lower. Like, the prices are specific to the game. Yeah, you spend more money. It's the other way around. That's what you'd expect, yeah.
You would think, because we spend a lot on PlayStation, don't we?
See, but the problem is, you look at, like, companies where your broadband, if you're with them for so many years, the price just keeps going up and up and up and up. If you start your broadband with a new company each year, the price comes massively down because it does not pay to be loyal anymore. So then with PlayStation, if you're spending hundreds or thousands of pounds, on these games, then they're going to go, oh, that person has hundreds or thousands of pounds to be wasting on the games, therefore we're going to rinse them for what we can. Whereas if it's like, oh, they're not spending much, let's just lower the price to entice them to spend what they have, rather than try and get them to spend what they don't. Like, it's a clever tactic, but it's wrong. It is wrong on so many levels. Yeah, it's very unfair to the people that have been very supportive and very loyal to PlayStation.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently that's what they're doing at the minute. I don't know whether it's been implemented yet, but yeah, I'm not best impressed with it, to be fair.
No, I don't see the point in that. I just don't. But what I do like with PlayStation Store is always deals on.
Yeah.
Always deals, whether that comes to an end eventually. But I don't think it will, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to eventually bring it so it's people are just digital gaming only. Sorry to keep you awake, mate.
Sorry, mate. I'm really not well at the minute. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, he's definitely not well, but he's on here. He's doing incredible. Yeah. So PlayStation.
Teamworks for the viewers.
Teamworks.
It's like PlayStation for the players.
What works?
Teamworks.
A team that works together.
Dude, we're not finished yet.
I know, but
okay, stays together.
Yeah, and then you look at PlayStation for the players. We're definitely more of the teamworks than more for the players. So, yeah. Well, prices are going up everywhere. Game I wanted to point out: have you ever played Battlefield games before?
Yes, I've played a couple of them, but I don't properly play them. Do you know what I mean? I've played like half an hour or so of them. It's not really something I'm into massively. You've
heard of it, you know what it is. For people that are big gaming fans, the most popular Battlefield game is getting taken offline on consoles. So you will be, what this includes is you won't be able to purchase it anymore. Online mode will be shut down. But the one thing he did say is that you'll be able to still play the story mode to it. It is the most popular. Well, it's been the most popular game for years. It is Battlefield Headline. But they have announced if you do own it on PC, online multiplayer will resume. Everyone will be able to play online still on the PC. That, to me, it's weird. Why would you carry it on PC?
So I don't know what the situation is between PC and console, whether they use a whole different like data center for it. I really don't know, because like you look at like Just Cause 3, for example, where you have an online mode on PC but you don't on the PlayStation.
Well,
Whether
it's not
maybe
actually online,
Battlefield,
is it? It's a community. It's been made by a community hub type of.
yeah. So
thing.
whether the one on Battlefield is like it's now going to be a community based one where it's
No.
run and owned. No. Right. I don't know. Man, that's really weird.
It's their servers, but they're keeping them open for the PC, just not the consoles.
That's really shit, especially when it's like cross-play as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Battlefield
What the hell?
Headline was, but Battlefield Headline is a few years old. It's quite a few years old, the headline. But to say that it's going off consoles, if you own it, obviously you'll still be able to keep it and play the campaign mode, but online modes will be shut down. I forgot what date they said, but it is this year, unfortunately. But then they confirmed that if you are PC players, online servers will all be fully working still.
That is so weird. I don't agree with that. I mean, I understand if they have to shut a server down, because over time it gets used less and less, and then it's costing them so much money to keep it running, it's just not financially viable anymore. But if they're keeping it open specifically for PC players, then why shouldn't it carry on being open for console players as well?
Maybe there's more PC players playing it online than consoles players, but I can't see that because it was a big popular.
Maybe, but if they're using this. Yeah, but if they're using the same data center, if they're using the same thing, then why should it matter? If they're using the same servers,
yeah,
it really shouldn't make a difference.
No, it shouldn't.
Again, if they're using different servers and they're using different data stuff, then it shouldn't. It should obviously matter. But if they're using the same ones, then doing that just doesn't make sense, unless because of PlayStation being is it just PlayStation or is it Xbox as well that it's being removed from?
I think it's being removed from Xbox as well. Yeah.
Oh, right. Because I know that PlayStation said, like, they're going to stop releasing the exclusive games to Steam and Xbox. They were like, yeah, we're gonna stop doing that altogether, because obviously if you can get it on Steam, you can get it on your Xbox, and then they're like, well, we need a reason for people to still buy PlayStation. So I was thinking, maybe that's like a backlash at PlayStation for doing that. So it's like, well, if that's the way you're going to be, oops, this is how we're going to respond.
Then I pointed out the other.
If they're doing it for
I pointed out the other week, didn't I? And it doesn't make sense then if they're doing that, PlayStation. Where if you look on certain games on the PlayStation, it shows PC.
Yeah.
A PC icon next to it.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Now, that is... I've read into that, and apparently that's meant to... whether they do it, it's meant to... So if you buy one version on the PlayStation, you would be able to get it on the PC, which it will be a really, really handy feature to have. And also, if you buy a game that's on PC and on PlayStation, you will be able to play it on PlayStation as well, which makes me think, will it be only PlayStation exclusive games that are on PC? Because the game that had the PC icon on was Horizon Zero Dawn, wasn't it? And was it Forbidden West?
Forbidden West, yeah.
Yeah, that had a PC icon next to it. If anyone hasn't noticed this yet, you can notice it when you go on your trophies. It will show the PC sign to the game, which is odd, but I read it up, and this bloke discovered that it could possibly be saying that if you do own one copy, you will get another copy onto the PC or something like that. I mean, it's handy, but if you what you've just said there, doesn't make sense if they're going to be doing that.
I mean, it kind of would if it's not linked to Steam at all, so if you can't play it through Steam, because if you can, then boom, you can play it on your Xbox, and it makes that whole thing redundant, basically. But it could be that they give you access to it through, like, a specific website on your PC where you search, I don't know, my PlayStation games, whatever, you log in and then boom, you get access to your games there. I don't know. It does just seem weird that it does seem to be PlayStation exclusives that they're showing the PC symbol on.
Yeah, which makes you think that... I mean, they did do it when the PlayStation Vita was out. I actually remember when they brought the PlayStation Plus games out, they brought certain games that you could actually have for the Vita and for the PlayStation 3, I think it was, or PlayStation 4. PlayStation All-Stars was a game that came with 2 versions of the game. So you could play... Yeah. Obviously, it was on the same, PlayStation Vita and PlayStation itself. But there you go, you got 2 different versions. You can play the console version, then you can play the handheld version.
Yeah.
So it sounds similar what they're basically saying around about if you have the game on PC or PlayStation, you will be able to play it on the other console or PC. So yeah, I don't know about that one. Don't like that lad that discovered it. He said, just take this to no granted. It's only a little icon that I've seen that does make you think that they're going to be doing this in the future. Whether they do, I don't know. But yeah,
I do wonder though why, because like, I wonder if they've released anything yet, because I've not searched it up in
I haven't
months, to be honest.
It'd be nice to see if that actually is a thing. But why you? Oh, yes, big news. Epic Games layoffs could have a real impact on Fortnite. So they've sacked over 1,000 employees through Epic Games. So that is a big shock. This season to Fortnite, a lot of people are saying there's not much to it this season. Okay, Bugs Bunny is in the Battle Pass, so you can collect Bugs Bunny in there. Daffy Duck is on the store, so you can buy Daffy Duck if you want. I mean, it's fun, but they changed the map a little bit. But normally they have something big. But then again, sometimes they do actually update the game through the season, because the season goes on until around about the 5th of June. So there's a lot of hours to be played there. But it's the fact that they've actually sacked over 1,000 employees.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, haven't they sacked more like prior to that as well?
I think.
Like, didn't they have another round of layoffs before
that? Probably a few years ago, I think it was.
No, I'm thinking of Rockstar. My bad.
Oh no, I tell you who you might be thinking of as well, because they did it. And do you know what? This is a funny story about this, because we're talking about Epic Games laying off or sacking over 1,000 people, but then years and quite a few years back now, I think about maybe 2 or 3 years ago, maybe if that. Hi-Rez said, "We've got fantastic news. We are going to be adding a load of stuff to Rogue Company." And then a few days later, what did they do? They sack half of their team. And that game, I don't even know to today why it's still going, because they don't update it regularly. I think when we were still on it, we waited for a whole year for a new character to come onto the game. Whole year.
Yeah, I think the last time I went on it, it was a couple of years ago now. Like, but last time I went on it, I was sat waiting for like half an hour for a match, and I got nothing. And I thought, oh, screw this.
Mm.
I was busy doing other stuff as well, so I was like, I'll just wait and just see if it happens. And yeah, nothing. So I gave up on it completely. I've not played it in years. I've not even opened it. I should probably just delete it.
Isn't that mad though? The way they said, "Oh, we've got exciting news. We've got loads of new things going to the game," and then a few days later, sacked out half of the team. It doesn't make sense, does it?
I know, it's like, surprise everyone, we got something great coming. Layoffs. Like,
basically.
See, I know they had the whole issue with because they leaned massively on Dr. Disrespect, basically, because they had his character skin, the venue and everything. Yeah, they had that whole thing, and it was like, oh my god, this is amazing, like, we're linking up with him and that. And then obviously things got revealed about him, and the stuff that people had paid good money to have, like the skins and everything, they were all completely removed from the game. And it was like, oh well, we'll convert it back to in-game currency. And the people were like, well, I wouldn't have paid the amount that I paid for in-game currency. Like, you know, why have you, I've paid this money specifically for this, you've now removed it, give me my money back, basically. So I know they did annoy a lot of players there, but like, I understand why they got rid of it, do you know what I mean? But it's just difficult when stuff like that happens, and then you've got to try and distance yourself, because obviously they did lose a lot of players both during and after that whole scenario. And yeah, the whole thing, it's just been going downhill for years.
I think the best character skin they brought to that game was Rambo. Now, I think it was one of the best characters. It was one of the characters outside of just their characters, you know what I mean? Okay, actually, it was their character, but they obviously made him into Rambo. I forgot what character it was now. It was the one with the bow and arrow anyway. So you could
yeah, I can see his face, but I can't remember his name.
So you could see why they've used him as the character. But I don't normally pay in current game money for games. I didn't up to that point, I don't think. And then I went, do you know what? Sod it, I'm going to buy this because I like Rambo. I like the movies. And I think you did as well, didn't you? You bought it as well.
Yeah, I seem to recall being able to unlock it by doing certain stuff. I don't remember directly paying money for it, but
you couldn't unlock it.
Maybe it did. Maybe I just had it left over. I can't honestly remember.
I think it was
maybe it wasn't
a character skin that you couldn't unlock. You had to buy it off the store.
Yeah,
I remember.
Because wasn't there like missions you had to complete to unlock it?
No, I think it was. I think it was like banners and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But I do remember Edema. I remember that character. I did like it, that style of character, because he had a lot of skins out for him.
Well, we were still waiting for a link up with Marvel at that point, weren't we? We were like, Dima would be the perfect candidate to be linked up with Iron Man because of his helmet.
We said the one with the bow and arrow, he could be Hawkeye. You had who's that other character that we thought looks a bit like Tom Holland, could be Spider-Man.
See, that there was the one who I played as for a while. She was like a punk goth kind of person, but like she would have been perfect for like Spider-Gwen, in all honesty.
Yeah, she would have been. And then you had the big, you had the big muscly guy with the big gun, a machine gun. He, I said, could be the Hulk, definitely.
Yeah, there was a lot that we did go through a full list back in the day, but yeah, like we really thought they would, but unfortunately at the time, all the big companies were linking up with Fortnite, and then obviously they did link up. Marvel did link with Fortnite during that time. We were like, it's not a big enough game for them to be able to link up, because the other company's going to know they can make more money linking up with Fortnite, for example.
Yeah, and there was someone that had sort of Captain America abilities, didn't he? And we thought he could have been Captain America. Who was that? I'm trying to think who that was now. There was a character that reminded me a little bit like him. But yeah. Do you know what I think we should do? I think we should go back to that game after all these years. Go back to it and we'll do a review on it and see what it's like now. Because to my knowledge, why is it still alive?
I mean, that is if you can even get in a match these days.
Yeah, true. I mean, I did try going back on it for 1 or 2 games over a year ago, I think it was. And I did get into some games. I noticed though, they did take off the ads on it, so you couldn't earn rewards for watching ads. I think that was when we were still playing it. Actually, the ads went off.
Yeah.
So they brought them on.
Yeah, they did.
You could earn a little bit of in-game coins, was it? Just for watching advert. That's what you do on Discord now. Discord, you can, especially if you got Nitro, if you watch videos, you get in-shop currency, and you can customize. You can use that to customize your profile. It's if they could do that with ads, and you could earn something back from it to a game. I'm not really bothered about watching ads then. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Rogue Company was a good game when we first started playing on it. I think it's gone downhill. I don't know how it's still alive, to be honest with you. I would definitely go back on it and just do a review after all these years.
Yeah. Well, apparently you can still get online, but because there's such a small player base now, you will experience longer wait times, and it'll require you to go on during peak hours.
Yeah.
Or try EU/NA West servers for faster queue times. So maybe it's worth having a nosy.
Yeah, I think we'll do it, and we'll do a review, and we'll do a video of it. Yeah, it's games like that you think it's sad to see go the way they did, but from going to promising us, oh, there's loads of nice new stuff coming to, oh, by the way, we've sacked half our team. Well done, Hi-Res. Give a round of applause for yourself. Now, I don't know whether they've got a better team around them now, whether they've hired other people. I don't know, because it's been after all them years since they sacked all them. And I think they sacked a fair few, didn't they? I mean, it was like half of the team.
Yeah, they got rid of a load. Yeah.
So it's one of them. And then, obviously, you look at Ubisoft. Ubisoft have been struggling. I mean, I think they got rid of some of their employees as well. So it's
unfortunately, it looks like, again, I know at the minute, obviously, price cuts and everything, so it's affording to keep loads of people on. But then that was even before all the price hikes of everything, wasn't it? So
yeah,
can't even use that as an excuse, can they?
No. But what do you think, guys? Do you still play Rogue Company? Can you let us know how it is? Is it still the same? Has it changed? Because I've not seen anything changed, even though I'm not playing it. So I would like to, me and Phil would like to hear back from you, whether you know anything. Is there any other news coming out for it? If you are someone that works for Hi-Res, let me know. Get you on the podcast. Who knows? You might have some interesting news for us. But yeah, we're coming to the end of this Game Zone news and updates episode. I just want to talk about this. Well, it's a game, but it's going into a movie as well. But right, there's an unexpected character will appear in Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. Spoiler. Now,
Okay.
who would that be? It says it makes you wonder if Nintendo and Lamination are trying to reveal everything about the future film before it's released on April the 1st. Also, it's not long.
Yeah, no. It's 2 days from when this is filmed.
Yeah, so when we do release this, obviously it will be out. But unexpected character will appear.
See, so if you watch the first Mario film, you'll see that I'm probably wrong about this, but Mario has a niece. Now, we know Luigi is Mario's brother, but if the niece isn't Luigi's daughter, then whose child is it? If it's Mario's niece, so then there's got to be a third sibling.
Yeah.
So, turns out if you go into the research of, you actually research about Nintendo and certain characters and stuff, apparently Dr. Mario is considered his own individual character separate from Mario himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of believed that, like, Dr. Mario is Mario's other brother. Whether it's his twin brother or not, I don't know, but, like, it's the whole thing of, oh yeah, he's so successful that, like, yeah, that's why they're all a bit thingy with Mario in the first film. But if it's supposed to be like a surprise character, the only way I think that would be quite a surprise is because most people don't know that he's a different character. They think of Dr. Mario as just Mario himself, because why would he also be called Mario?
It's an unexpected character. So
yeah.
Even thinking, who could it be? I mean, could it be Donkey Kong?
Well, he wouldn't really be a surprise character because he was in the first one, wasn't he? He was played by Seth Rogen, I think.
He was in that towards the end, wasn't he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, what if... Right, so Jumpman, I'm sure, is still Mario, but the original gorilla in Donkey Kong wasn't Donkey Kong.
No, it wasn't.
So I wonder if that's who it is, or could it be Jumpman's partner, which was Pauline, which was long before Princess Peach. That's where my mind's at. I reckon it's going to be Pauline.
It could be, because if it says unexpected character, that would be an unexpected character.
Yeah.
So yeah,
would be.
That could make sense. I wonder.
Because I mean, if you look at the games as well, obviously there's in like Mario Kart Racing, you've got, you know, Baby Mario, Baby Peach, Baby Luigi, all those versions of it. There could be like a whole section where, like, I don't know, there's a weird thing that happens where you get like the baby versions of them characters, and it's like, oh, surprise, it's an unexpected character. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. At the minute, I am thinking probably Pauline is my guess for a random unexpected character.
A few people will be like, "Who's she?" You know? Yeah. So it is unexpected character, and then who is she? And then they'll say it up, and they go, "Really?" You know, it's one of them. It gets you thinking. I'm looking forward to it. To be fair, now. Whether I go to cinema or watch it, I don't know.
How funny would it be if they do like an unexpected character where it's like an animated version of Jack Black? Your face then, man. You were so shocked at the idea of that.
Yeah.
Because, like, he voices Bowser, so to have, like, another version of him in it that then just immediately gets killed off by Bowser. Like, Bowser just fires a fireball.
Wouldn't be surprised if they actually did something like that. I mean, he would be pixelized Jack Black. So yeah. Oh, actually, that's a great name for a character. Pixelized Jack Black.
Oh, Or even King. You might even get King Koopa.
Oh,
because he's one of the lesser known villains that they talk about, who was like, I think he was like the main villain before Bowser. No, he wasn't. I'm lying there. Yeah, I'm lying. But he was a big villain, but then he just kind of dropped off and they stopped talking about King Koopa. So, I don't know. Maybe not.
maybe. Yeah, there's a lot. That's why it's unexpected cards. It gets you thinking. So, who do you think it is, guys and girls? Who do you think it's going to be? This unsuspected character. I'm going towards what Phil said. Pauline, did you say? Yeah.
Pauline, yeah.
I think it is because it's an unexpected character. You don't really hear of it. Yes, I think it could possibly be her. Or does Mario have a wife?
I mean, I was going to say Princess Peach, but no, she was never his wife, was she? So
she was with Bowser. Well, was she? No, Bowser kept hold of her, but she never actually.
Well, there was the whole thing in Mario Sunshine where Baby Bowser first appears, and then he talks about Princess Peach being his mum.
Yeah,
and it's like, wait, what? I remember hearing that at the time, and I was like,
yeah.
Excuse me, what did Bowser do? And it's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, oh, sorry. It wasn't until I finished the game that I realised, and I was like, oh, never mind.
But could Mario have a wife?
Oh, what if it's Shigeru Miyamoto? The dude that created Mario?
Oh.
What if it's like an animated version of Shigeru Miyamoto?
Oh, imagine that. Oh, actually.
Yeah. I mean, a bit like how they had the creator of Pac-Man in Pixels.
Pixels, yeah. That was brilliant, by the way. What a movie. If you haven't watched Pixels with Adam Sandler in, oh my God. What a movie. I really enjoyed that. And do you know what? Today, they've remastered Pac-Man, and they've got new Pac-Man games out and everything. It's not the same, no. Not the same to the original.
They're not the same. I've tried some of the new ones, and I'm like, they are terrible by comparison to the original. It's just one of those games that worked very well as a 2D game. Yeah. As soon as they brought it to 3D, it was just like, it's not right.
Brought it to life. But then again, when they brought it to the movie, it worked. It definitely worked.
Yeah.
Because they kept that retro style in it, didn't they?
Yeah. In Pixels, yeah.
In Pixels, a brilliant movie. But yeah. Who's going to be that unexpected character in Mario Galaxy, the movie?
See, I do believe that they are going to have Wario, and I'm not sure, but I believe Waluigi as well. But I don't think that they'd be classed as unexpected characters because they've already been named as characters that are making an appearance. So,
well, rabbits they won't be an unexpected character because they've been in the games, but
they would still be an unexpected character because you're not expecting. Yeah, because they were a whole separate thing, and then it was like a merged game with Mario and Rabbids, wasn't it?
Yeah. But then again,
there's a lot.
Yeah, it's a good one to think of. Anyway, it is a really good one, and I'm looking forward to watching it. Whether I watch it in the cinemas or whether I watch it when it's released, who knows? But we've covered quite a lot. Is there anything you want to finish with, mate?
No, I think we've gone through everything I'd wanted to mention tonight.
I think we have as well. I think we've covered quite a lot. The one thing that I will say before we end this episode is, what do you think the PlayStation Plus monthly games are going to be for April?
I have no idea.
Now, if I can get up, I did read something about what was last year for April, and they were comparing the games to what could be this month for this year, this upcoming month. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if I can get it up.
Well, I think there's a strong probability of Kenna Bridge of Spirits coming to PlayStation Plus. Based on the fact that
Plus, hasn't it?
It's not on PlayStation. Well, no, because I thought we had it, but no, you bought it. You purchased it, and you can't get it on PlayStation Plus.
I thought
because I've tried.
I thought it was either PlayStation Plus monthly game or it came to the catalogue.
Because I remember you buying it at the time, and I was like, oh, that seems like a bit of a weird game. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh no, it's pretty sick. But so I think it was like 2 weeks ago that was released on as a Nintendo Switch port or Switch 2 ported game. And obviously we had the State of Play a couple of weeks back where they stated that they're going to be a sequel to Kenna. They showed obviously gameplay and stuff. So I do think there's a probability that they could release that as like to try and boost sales when the game comes out. And obviously because then if you have a Switch and a PlayStation, you're not going to spend the money on the Switch, are you? Going to keep it with the PlayStation?
That's true.
And obviously you're going to, obviously you won't buy it, but like you'd still have it on there, and then you would be using your PlayStation over your Switch, which again they would prefer. So that's my guess as probably the main game, but I honestly don't know.
Well, back a year ago, we did get RoboCop Rogue City as a PlayStation Plus monthly game for April. That was a good. Oh, we got Texas Chainsaw as well, if you remember. And we also received Cyber Sleuth, was it? Hacker's Memory. It's a Hacker's Memory game or something. I think it was one of these weird. It was like a 2D weird platform game, wasn't it? If I remember.
Can't remember, to be fair. To be honest, I saw that news article earlier, and I clicked on it. I was scrolling through, and I was like, yeah, I'm not reading all that to find out what they predict is going to be the game that we're going to get, because it probably won't be anyway. But
I'm trying to think of games that are coming out, sequels of a game or anything like that. And I'm thinking to myself, so there's not actually many coming out. So what could it be? But then, if you look on the trials, where it shows that you can play free trials, some of them come to PlayStation Plus eventually.
Valid point.
So whether it's any of them games, there is a Sonic game on there at the moment, I think. I think it's Sonic Racing, the newest one.
Yeah, Sonic. Is it All Stars 2?
All Stars 2, is it? Oh. I know there's a Sonic game on there.
Or All-Star Worlds or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Because I've seen that, and like when that was shown, it looked pretty good.
No, it won't be. It won't be anything to do with. Oh. No, it's just come out.
It's Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, apparently.
Cross Worlds, that's the one.
Yeah, I was close.
So Crosswords could be a PlayStation Plus monthly game, and if it is, I think that's a decent one. Because I think you only get an hour or two on there anyway for the trial. But yeah, there's a lot that they could be. You just don't know. You don't know what monthly game. And then obviously 2 weeks later, we will find out the extra and premium games. Last year, for the catalogue, we got Hogwarts Legacy, PS4 and PS5 version. We got Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, if you remember. Type 2. Blueprints, that was also a catalogue game. We got EA Sports PGA Tour, PS5. We got Battlefield 1 on the catalogue store as well. And we got Plate Up, which was you manage your own restaurant in the Frantic management game, where you can condition of reflections. Anyway, I'm not reading all. And then obviously premium, we got Alone in the Dark 2 and War of the Monsters, and that was all from April last year. So you look at them games, the monthly games, decent monthly lineup. That's why I'm thinking, will we get a decent monthly lineup for this April?
Maybe. There is possibly, I doubt it, but maybe even Ghost of Yotai.
Ghost of Yotai, though, but has that been out long enough for it to...
Exactly.
You just don't know whether they're going to do that, do you? Possibly. I mean, did it come out last year? I think it did.
Yeah, but I think they've had an upgrade in this year. I think they did a big update, a free update for everyone this year, where you got like multiplayer and stuff. I'm not 100%, but I think that was the case. So I'm not sure. I doubt it. I do think, in my mind, the one at the minute would be Kenna Bridge of Spirit, especially since that's still £32.99 on the console.
And it makes sense because there's a new game coming out.
Exactly. So again, it drums up a new game. Because, again, it will give people time to play that and complete it before the new one comes out, to then go, no, I'm raring for this now. And then, boom, they start telling all their friends who start telling all their friends, and then it's the whole thing.
Comes out this year.
Comes out next year. This year?
I think.
That sounds.
No, actually, I don't know. But if it comes out this year, it'd be probably fall. Sometime.
Kenna sequel release date? February 20. No. Shut up, Phil, you idiot. Kenna's Classic is said to be released on PlayStation 5 in 26. Developed by Emblads. Announced in February 26. Yes, learn to read, you idiot. Bridge of Spirits port. No, they did not. It's just set to release in 2026.
So it is set to spring. So
May?
Oh,
no,
that'll be soon.
That's for the Switch 2 port one. No, it is just set for release in 2026. Ignore me, I can't read anymore.
I can't read myself.
I can't read, I can't talk. I can't do anything right.
So people probably would go, how are you talking about this? It all comes from the brain. I don't have one.
Yeah, it's all stored up there. Yeah. Which again doesn't work right either.
See, I've only got this little tiny bit here. This stores all the games in. This side, it's like.
See, my game knowledge is here. The rest, all this extra bit, it's just all empty. Just empty space. Just all hollow.
Hold on, wait there. If you hear a noise when you knock on it, yeah, it's empty.
Yeah, do you notice how like my camera shook when I did that? Not that I'm knocking on the table that my camera's still on. No. That's not the case. Oh god.
But yeah, we've talked about a lot of in this episode of the Game Zone news and updates. Yes, we will be back next month with this episode with more updates on the news around the gaming world. Hopefully, we've got bigger news to announce, and maybe, you never know, maybe we've got a little bit of news about Simpsons Hit and Run. Fingers crossed. That's all we're hoping for. We've been hoping for years. But
Yeah.
they said never say never. So I'm saying never say never now. I think it's a good one. Anyway, it's been a blast. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Game Zone News and Updates. I've been your host, James, alongside me, the co-host, Phil. We hope you've enjoyed the episode when you do watch this, or you listen to it, whatever you do on any platform. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.
Laters.